Sweet.
Hello, 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 and welcome
Hi.
to today's session, where we will be continuing off where we left off last time.
Been
And
a while.
it's been a while. Sorry about the small hiatus, but I hope you're ready.
This is absolutely unforgivable.
It was because of very happy celebrations though. Because we now have a D&D baby.
I sat on a cliffhanger for 2 weeks.
This was the worst ever.
This was the most painful I've had to deal with in the past 2 weeks.
Well, thank you everybody for your salutation and congratulations. Just a warning, there might be a few breaks in between because, again, I have a newborn in the house now, so he will take priority if something needs to be done. It will just be a short break, and then we'll be continuing on going forward.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Understandable. Have a nice day.
Also, I'm going to immediately mute because I'm still eating my lunch and I'm not reading the recap anyway.
Good.
So basically, give the floor to Avis so she can read the.
We have a map for this
We got
now.
a map
Sweet.
now?
Let me put myself on
I
it.
think you just want to change your art. Because you're a square at the moment.
I'm gonna put myself roughly over here. I don't know if that's correct.
Also, this is not the full art piece. It's still being worked on by our dear KC. So it will, the full art piece will be up. It will be a little bit lighter because he forgot to tweak the lighting a little bit on it, but he will.
Oh, he's doing the map too.
No. No.
Oh, for, oh,
The
for
map
her. Okay.
for her.
Right.
Oh, she looks friendly.
Oh, sexy.
Interesting.
Weird definition of sexy you have there, pal.
I never said anything wrong.
Hey, more hands. More fun.
Ah,
Wait,
Moving on.
do I have all my third level slots? I'm pretty sure I do. How's that like that? I haven't cast anything yet.
She stands before you.
You gotta do the recap
We
first.
gotta do the recap.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
We jumped in a little ahead of ourselves.
He's too excited to murder you.
I'm aware of that!
Mm.
Wait, I thought she
Right.
was like 15 feet away from us.
Let's see here. Session 70. That was last time. Today we're on session 71 already.
Let's go.
We've been here for quite some time now. So, last time. Igor and Avis converse some more with Sheila, explaining the rapid gestation and the possibility of twins. Sheila requests her to stop venturing out until after she gives birth, and in turn reveals that she's been tasked with checking the progress of the pregnancies of Nala, Uka, and Asati, the latter of which she would like them to accompany her to. Footpath between the tribes has been mostly completed, so the journey is not as much wandering uh, through through rough terrain, therefore saving time. Spiros explains to Yggdra how he got his cleansed body, and that he probably has a lot more winters to live now. He then goes on to talk about how Magena fixed Lena's spine, discovering Yggdra has no concept of human anatomy, and allowing her to feel up his own for reference. He also talks about the elder tree named Grandfather, for which he takes him over to the tree and uses her nature magic to peer upon the Valley of Death, creating minor illusions so Spiros can see too. Grandfather has uprooted himself and is making his way out of the valley. She then turns her gaze upon the thousands of the risen, filling the valley, and Spiros explains. Agra focuses her gaze on the keeper, who is laughing while surveying a map. The concerns begin to rise. There are legions of heavily armed skeletons, and the keeper suddenly looks at them as if he could see them, puts his finger to his mouth and makes a silencing gesture, while the map of the Urla Valley in front of them is ancient and made of an unknown material. But it's much more detailed and has him pointing out various locations on it. At the same time, several of the risen legions at the ready start moving out, presumably towards these locations. Yggdra seizes her far-seeing and tells Spirus to go send word to the other tribes about this. He alerts Ygrs and Avis, and Ygr goes to present a magical crystal as a ritual offering to Arnalda for more information on the matter. She answers in the form of a cryptic riddle. Seek through the valley they seem to acclaim. For what, I cannot answer. Maybe old bones they seek, but not sure if that's the true answer. Eager tells Spears and Avis they are more likely intending to travel to every other barrow and raise their allegiance, but he cannot predict the purpose behind it. Eager tells Avis to go back home with Spears, for he'll hastily make his way towards the Mountain Lion tribe and the keeper of the Boneyard to warn them and ask Awas what Waylar's intentions are. Were she to come with him, not only would it slow him down, but also put their children at risk. With some reluctance, she agrees, kisses him goodbye, and the trio separates. Spirit sends his wildfire spirit along with Igor to help speed things along as much as possible and gets Ilum to go warn the bear tribe, while he takes Avis back to the deer tribe. Meanwhile, completely unaware of all of this, the other three party members arrive back home. Rioth takes the unconscious Drea to his tent, where Nala is just about ready to tackle him in happiness. But the moment she sees Drea, she stops dead in her tracks, narrows her eyes, folds her arms, and annoyingly taps her foot. Rioth quickly explains and Namal calms down, helping him put her on a resting skin. Deacon carries Lena to the healers and she hugs and thanks him, giving him a wink on his way out. They begin to examine her injuries, causing no small amount of pain. Deacon goes to their shrine chamber and sees Higarion, who he knows as the Forge Father, first Titan and the Father of Giants, who plays before it. The sounds of forges fill his mind, and he begs for answers to these visions he's been having, and for his memory to be restored. Deacon can feel a hand on his shoulder, and hears the Great Spirit speak, telling him that what is broken can be reforged, and hold out hope and faith in his blood. Deacon is one of his, and he will not abandon him. Igarion's voice goes silent, and Deacon concludes his prayer, making his way to the forge to start his plan to build a greater forge in his honor and worship. Arriving there, he meets with Uka, who is learning to shape copper. He informs him of the backlog of orders she's received, so Deacon grabs his tools and gets to work as well. Rioth goes to Poison Tooth's room and speaks to Magna about Drea, asking her to take a look at her. As she goes off, he turns his attention to Poison Tooth, telling him about Shrenthu and asking him to go speak with them. As the dragon heads off, Rioth then goes to the grove to get cleansed of the taint. They treat him by blasting him with a sunbeam, heavily burning his flesh, but effectively purging him of all infection. They hand him some herbs for the recovery process, and he heads back to his tent when Spirus and Avis arrive. Avis heads towards Eager's family, and Spirus gives Rioth the cliff notes about the Risen Legion situation. Rioth goes to sit in the stream to cool off and asks Spirus to tell Nala what her betrothed has been up to. Spirus goes to look for Magi, but cannot find her. He asks around, but strangely nobody seems to remember her even existing, except Nala and Magna. Concerned and going slightly paranoid, he seeks out Avis. She figures Magi may have gone to the Dream Realm and performs a ritual to get the two of them there. They appear in the Palace of Dreams, but Avis can tell something's off. The lights are off, and there are webs everywhere. As they make their way to the throne room, skittering can be heard above them. He looks up and sees there are many giant dream spiders on the ceiling. He addresses them, asking them where Magi is, but they don't know where the spawn went, and one lowers itself down to them, latching onto her back and weaving a dream silk sash around her belly. It calls her a spawn of the queen, and asks if Spiros is food or an offering to the queen, as it crawls off of her and begins guiding them to the throne room. Arriving there, slight fog permeates the room. Scylla is seated upon the throne in the back with a demeanor unfamiliar to Avis, which quickly shifts back to normal as Avis calls out to her. At first, she doesn't seem to recognize Spiros, but after hearing his name, she seems to recall without any sense of affection. Avis is getting suspicious and inspects her, breaking through an apparent image to see a different being, what looks like Uthmar's torso, but with the legs and lower body of a giant spider standing upright. Avis questions the being, demanding to know who it is, And when it claims to be Uthla, she asks why she didn't recognize Spirus until they mentioned his name. She says he's a weakling and not important. Avis asks why she looks different, and she says she's done hiding who she truly is. When Spirus again asks where Margie is, she addresses her as that thing and won't tell him anything, angering him. Avis wants to know why she never showed this form to her, and it's apparently because every other sibling that knew turned away from her. Well, what can I say? Failed experiment, maybe. I think she would call it. And that was that. Now we're here.
Okay. I'm just double checking. Before you came here, you told me about all the skeletons and that, yeah?
According to recap, yes.
Okay. Okay. I didn't remember that, so that's good to know. Because I was going to say, no one knows, but apparently I do, so, okay.
Hmm. Alright.
Commence with the killing.
Commence with the dying. Oh, no.
Also, I have come to the conclusion that we were about at a good break point for
So
this
I guess
act.
Cass described the scene.
Can you repeat that there?
I guess you described the scene, Path.
Yes. As your spirits, fire and heat starts to emanate from you, as you look upon her with anger, look upon her with rage of her dismissive attitude towards you at first, but also your daughter. And she crosses her arms over each other and looks at you, waiting, bothered almost, and says, "So you're looking for her? Am I to understand that?"
He'll nod his head.
Where would she be? As she leans her head back a little bit, one of her hands strikes her chin. As you hear the clicking of something you're not sure of. Oh, right. As she looks down on to you, Spirits. Don't worry about her. She wasn't that much worth anyways.
Well, as per usual, that's always the final straw that breaks the camel's back, right?
Well, we're here now.
And we're back to this
But
spot.
I have taken good care of her, so no need to worry about that. Dear.
Hmm. What do you mean you've taken good care of her?
Well, as I said, I have taken good care of her for now.
Can I insight that?
You may.
Pat stomach.
Shut up. Shut up. I assume a normal roll.
Yes.
17.
You get a feeling deep in your gut that she's not being completely forthright with what she's saying right now.
You're not telling me everything. Where is Magi?
So she has a name, has she? Well, she did also call me mother, even though I would never give birth to such a failure. Can't even handle her own divinity properly. But she did show promise. Still.
It's currently just a glare.
As she walks over to you and runs her hand, puts a pair of her hands on your shoulder and and her other pair onto your chest, feeling you out. But
So
such a
remember,
prime specimen you are, I cannot see why you would give.
Hmm.
Hmm. Or is it a quite reason you have attained this perfection? Hmm. It would seem so. Almost want to take a taste.
There's only so far this man can restrain himself, and I think I'm hitting his limit.
She leans down to your level. A pair of arms at your waist, another at around your shoulders. And as you see that her face opens up like a mouth of a spider, showing that it's nothing but a
Carapace.
a carapace mask, where her mouth would be, as she gives you a lick on your cheek. Yes, her extremities are contentious.
Chitinous.
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 It's a weird fucking word.
Yeah, because normally you would, I would read it as a curtightness or chitinous.
Yeah, there's a lot of words in English that are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it don't make no
English is
sense,
weird.
but that's just the way you pronounce it.
apparently so. That's what happens when you have a language that is three different languages in a trench coat wearing a hat.
Exactly.
Or thrown in a blender.
And then somewhere along the line poured down the sewer.
So, pass her jaw is that her jaw is like opening up like the spider mandibles. Is that what we're looking at, or
like her from her cheek, it's like opening up. Like best way I
Yeah,
can.
so
It's like
like her
a
her jaw is opening up like from the chin sort of thing.
yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought.
Hmm.
And she gives Spirus what can best be described as a lick and a kiss.
Hmm.
Like I said, sexy.
What?
You goddamn Aussie.
Hey, there's lots of spiders here. You know, you get
I
used
guess
to
he
it.
sees this every day, so it's yeah,
Yeah,
normal.
things get a little weird. You know.
So how
Uh,
is Spirit reacting to all of this?
He's still giving a very thorough death glare. It is
Oh,
heavily.
don't be like that, Spirus. We could always make more. Stronger, better children. Wouldn't that be more tempting?
I want Magipack.
You see that the carapace, not the carapace, but the Kritin locks back into place as she looks at you, scoffingly. And what if I don't want to give her back?
I guess we'll find out, won't we?
I was either thinking about turning her into something else or make her into dinner. Because I do starve.
Spears is very pissed off at hearing the words of turning his daughter into dinner.
What?
Where's that glass breaking noise?
Something's gonna break sooner or later.
That's no, when am I allowed to do that? Check, you promised.
I'll tell you.
Okay.
But
Also, I tried to put a sort of a reference picture in the text chat. Is it something like that?
Well, that's not terrifying.
yes,
I know.
that is.
It's just a good reference.
You gotta play it. It's a really good reference.
That is a really good reference.
Oh yeah.
It's unfortunate that we can't show it on stream because copyright.
Yeah.
Indeed. But she turns around, starts walking off, looks back at you. Well, if you truly want her back, then prove it. Or are you too much of a coward to claim what is yours? Are you truly that weak that you don't want to claim what is yours?
He will take a step forward.
Prove your valor,
I gotta measure his distance real
Spirus.
quick. It's just within range.
I was looking in between spirits and what might be Uthla. Like, what the hell is
I
happening?
think he's literally waiting to let you do that check until after I've done something stupid.
Mm-hmm.
But regardless, this is around the point in time that there's no more talking from Spears.
If you want her, then take her from me if you dare.
Alright, I gotta explain the words I'm about ready to say. So, pass. First thing is I'm doing this in Primordial.
Oh.
Second thing, how far can I push past my upcast limit?
How much do you wish to? Because there will be repercussions.
Can I ask what the possible repercussions are?
Spell burn.
Spellburn Extreme Edition.
Limited edition deluxe.
You can push a spell.
Mm. Yeah, but what does spellburn mean?
For each level he upcasted, it upgrades the die of damage he takes from upcasting it.
So
Oh, he
basically,
takes damage. Okay.
if I wanted
Right.
to, let's say I wanted to cast it at level 7.
Jesus
Right.
Christ.
I'm using this as an example. Hold your goddamn horses.
It can be upgraded to a D12, and then afterwards it will be how many D12s you take of damage.
Yeah. So normally I could upcast this to 3rd level. Would I start
Yes.
taking spell burn out from like level 4, level 5, level 6?
Yes. As long as you push over your normal capabilities, you will take spell burning damage. As you're basically pushing your physical capabilities beyond the normal level they can harness. So you're quite literally extinguishing your own well of magic while also destroying your magic veins, so to speak.
So if I were to upcast it to, let's say 6th level, would that be just like 3d6 or?
Also, considering the wording that Pass is using, it's also quite likely that there's a long-term fallout.
That's understandable.
You can cast level 3 right now. Let's see.
So if I cast it up to 6th level,
That would be 3d8s.
3d8.
God, I'm gonna laugh so hard if you throw a massive spell at her and then Avis is like counterspell.
Well, I will.
Oh no, they 100% will. Or at least they're gonna try.
Also as Spirits is stepping forward, Avis will like put a hand on his shoulder. Don't do anything stupid.
A blast off fireball.
That was something stupid.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. I was doing something stupid.
Right? I have to do a fucking check for this now.
You have to.
DC 16.
Yeah, boy.
Makes it.
But you still take the damage, Spirits, as you feel the backlash of over saturating yourself by pulling so much magic through yourself. Do you want me to roll the damage, or will you do it yourself?
It would be 3d8, right?
Yes,
I got
3d8.
I got it. I'll hurt myself, thank you very much. 17 damage.
We'll then step forward in between Spirits and what could be Uthla. Don't try that again.
Step aside, Davis. Let him prove his valor. Let him prove
She looks-
that
Okay, hold the fuck. Oh shit.
let him
Avis
prove
will
himself.
Avis will look back at Uthla, or what she thinks might be here.
Roll
Unsure.
a check.
There it is.
Right. What check?
Perception.
Perception, you say?
Perception.
Is it sight and or hearing based?
It would be side-based.
Here I go. Hiya. That's a 22.
Nice, nice. I was about to say, if need be, we could use a birthday 20 on this.
making it aware to yourself that
You
exertion
see
standards.
no hiding, no illusion, no nothing. This is your mother.
Right.
Or it's someone
So,
who looks like her so much that...
oh, you have to say that. Come on. Um, well, everything that he can think of, every connection is pointing towards saying that it is her, so she will step aside.
You know, I'm probably gonna end up killing myself with all the spell burnout I'm about to take.
Believe me, if you don't kill yourself, she'll be.
And how about I fix that and she, like, reach out with a hand, touches you. You may fully heal. Give it a more fair advantage than she did. Break your little spell.
Here we go, round 2.
Round 2.
Round 2.
Try this again.
Initiative, motherfucker.
Ah, yes, yes. Do initiative again.
Click token.
Yeah, I've already
Open
clicked
your
it.
character sheet.
Don't worry, I made the active attempt ahead of time. There we go. Unfortunate for me.
She would like look at her claws. You know, run her finger in between them. You can hear like the scraping of edges against edges. Come now, I'm waiting. Show me what you got, boy.
Free round, let's go.
So she gives me a free turn then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, same thing as last time. Actually,
You sure you don't want to push it even further?
You're right. I could. Well, I definitely could.
What level did you do it at before?
6.
Come now, go max. I dare you.
Bring yourself down to 1 HP. Use everything else.
You have no idea how tempting that is to do max.
I mean, that's not how. I mean, that's not how that works.
Well, I've been egged on to do this, and in all honesty, I've really wanted to do it at the same time. So
12th level, let's go.
and in primordial again. How many? Wait, how?
Doesn't that just increase the cone?
No, it
It doesn't
increases
increase
the dice.
damage. It does?
Yeah, it says at higher levels when you cast a spell, second slot or higher.
No. I mean casting in primordial.
That's fine. Who knows? Maybe it does other things. We haven't really experimented much with primordial, specifically fire-based primordial.
Blue flames.
Let me roll the damage. How much damage would that be?
She sees you, tap your fingers together, looks a little bit confused at first, and then she just see this breath of flame coming from in between your fingers. And how she, like, tries to flip backwards out of it, but still gets hit by it.
Alright, let me...
As you shoot out the purple-ish flame with a tint of redness to it.
3d6, second level. How many d6 would that be? It's first level spell, so 1d6 every extra level. So it'd be, what, 11 d6?
Yes. Because first level is 3d6,
Yeah.
and then you have 8 levels.
Yeah.
That's 11d6. But because you also cast in Primordial, I need to roll something on the table that can happen.
Alright, then I will hold off hitting the enter button until anything else happens.
Oh shit!
I don't like that.
Oh shit!
I don't like that.
No,
you
that's
should
oh
like
shit.
that. You should like that. If Pass is saying it in that tone,
Oh no.
that means something good for you.
What did I do?
You may double
Oh,
I'm
the
fucking
amount of
sorry.
dice.
What?
oh my god!
That's 22d6. Watch, they're all minimum. They're all minimum.
Yeah. All ones.
And they're also going to be halved. But
I mean, that's fine.
oh,
Fuck.
I mean, those
That's
rolls
pretty
aren't
good.
exactly bad.
So
Yeah.
39 damage.
There's only 3 that are lower than average.
Yeah.
Or 4.
So that I would be taking as spell burnout 98? No, 68. Or does it upscale?
It would upscale this time.
So d12s.
No,
D10?
d10.
Okay.
3d10.
3d10.
Oh, 3d10.
Okay.
I was about to say, this could kill him instantly.
I mean, I was prepared for that if that's the case. Damn near max.
Okay, that's half his health.
A little over half, actually.
That's alright, you can do it again.
Let's roll low next time.
Yeah.
Self damage.
Yeah, I know. Just roll low next time. That's all I need to do, right? And then I get stabbed and I die at the end.
Yeah.
As you as you see the flame retract, as the spell stops, and she like shakes. As you can see, she has been stinged. She walks up to you. I thought you could do much worse than that. Are you truly that weak? She would like tap you again on the chest and heal you. Show me true power, spirits, or you will never get your daughter back.
I'm guessing.
Good tip.
Is that another
This-
full heal or
This
some
this
shit
guy
like that?
actually wants you to spend all but one of your hit points to deal as much damage to her as possible.
Can I push it past 9th level? Or is there any
Is
other
he on
possible?
full
Level
hit point
spell levels
again?
beyond 9th exist. They were just banned by the gods.
In normal Faerun, they are banned.
Mhm.
That is
But this
true.
is different.
Oh yeah, pass. Is it in purpose that we can't see her life response?
You should be able
We
to.
can't see it, unfortunately. There we go.
Ah,
I would be concerned by knowing
Bear-
the health pool of a god.
Barely a scratch.
But a flesh wound.
Tis but a flesh wound.
you
But a
sons,
fish food.
you gave her a sun sting, nothing else.
Yeah, but you use sunburner.
Just gave her a little bit of a
That's a
burn.
god. Oh.
Yeah. No, I am.
Her arcane marking starts to pulsate with that energy. Come now, show you what you truly are capable of.
The sunbeam spell, that would work.
If only I had sunbeam.
You still gotta know the spell, you know.
Yeah.
Hold on, I just want to see something real quick.
Do you have a spell that increases in dice number based on based on upcasting?
It would be burning hands, flaming sphere.
Do you have flaming sphere? What kind of damage what kind of damage dice does flaming sphere use?
I believe it's the same as burning hands. Hold on. I'll just put it in the in the chat. I'm not casting it at this level. I just want to read it quick.
That's all this, also D6s.
Yeah, it's also d6s. And
It would
up to
actually deal
third
less
level.
damage.
Yeah, it would be less damage, but
yeah,
it
that's
remains on
actually
the
less.
field.
Yeah,
But it remains on the field.
yeah, that's the thing.
Just make a new sun, Lamau.
Just make an actual sun, idiot. But let me see here. Yeah, no, those are my main fire-based spells that I've been able to use. I have Scorching Ray, but that would just hit more times. It would just be a Gatling gun of Scorching Rays.
I mean, upcasting it might give you more shots.
Well, that was my point.
Yeah, but it's only
With-
only
with
one
Scorching
additional
Ray-
shot per level. So it's
Yes,
not
but with
that
Scorching
efficient.
Ray, it's an increase of
Oh,
2d6 per level, and the other spells just do 1d6 per level.
I thought it just increased another ray whenever you did Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray shoots
The only
another ray when upcast, right?
Yeah, every single
one
level
ray
that
is
you
2d6.
upcast it is an additional ray, but the difference is that those rays can still miss.
But technically, it has a higher damage potential.
So it is higher risk, but also higher yield.
And she did say to go all out.
Yeah.
Just turn your hand into a minigun.
Yeah, just rapid fire.
My chance of hitting would be pretty slim, though, I would think. I mean, it's worth a shot, though.
Just do it, forehead.
Just cast Scorching Ray at such a high level that it basically turns into minute meteors.
Well, as per usual, Primordial. Is there anything else I can pay up pass?
I cast minigun.
Is there anything else that I can pay up?
What do you wish to pay up? Do you maybe have a spell medium you can use? Something that might enhance your magic.
I don't think.
What
well,
about something that taps into his perfection?
Am I able to tap into that?
You want to tap into that?
I could certainly try.
You could also invoke the blue flame you've acquired.
I would also like to try that. There's a lot of things I could be trying, but I've
Just
only
tack everything on, bro.
The question
Just
is
use everything.
the question is whether or not
You
the
can
repercussions
use
will
your-
kill you.
First off,
Mhm.
use controllable burn as a bonus action.
Well, I thought it was an action, but if we're
No,
just
no. As you can right now concentrate in perfecting your flame, you can do it as a bonus action
Okay.
with controlled flame, which basically means that you can use your bonus action to either try to concentrate your flame
Mhm.
to stronger, which means it will improve your
Condense.
burn spells.
Okay.
So like he's condensing his flame.
Yes.
So, so max casting Scorching Ray, using Control Flames as a bonus action, and then I guess the only other thing I could think of is trying to use that perfection thing.
Okay, so you're basically gonna blast her with 11 blue rays.
Certainly could
Or
try.
stronger.
Oh, and Primordial too.
Just-
We can't forget the Primordial.
He just throws the CDs at her.
That was the joke I was trying to make.
Okay. Roll me a concentration roll
I
with your
believe,
controlled flame.
2 con save. I would have advantage because Warcaster. Dirty 20.
Nice.
I was gonna say, this would be a good time to use your nat 20 as well. Good nat
Your
20.
flame, even though you concentrate downwards almost white, it still contain its red coloring. Like it almost turns pink as you're concentrating it down. And you see her like looking at you. Oh. come now. You can do better than that, can't you? Scorching Ray at level 9? Can't you push it a little further?
I mean, am I able to?
Bro.
Am I able to?
Yeah. Did you hear me stutter?
I mean, I could if that's the case, but unfortunately, the fucking thing won't let me go past level 9.
The macro doesn't let you go beyond that.
Yeah.
God damn it!
That's
It doesn't really matter because you could just manually roll it.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, let's say you're doing 10, you can do the 9 and then 1, and then just add it to it.
Yeah.
So if you're doing 12, then you can add 3 to it. Just do it in 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Not necessarily 2 rolls.
Well, you need to
How
roll for
how much primordial energy are you digging into?
Fuck it, as much as I can.
Open the floodgates?
Open the floodgates.
Okay, I'm gonna roll
Alright.
something right now.
He's gonna quite literally play with life and death.
And I'm not gonna hide this roll.
Well, if I die here, it was a good run.
Oh boy, that's a high number.
Yes.
He seems happy.
That's not
It means it's
for you.
good, right?
It's
For
good,
him.
right?
It's good for someone.
Yeah.
I don't
Yes,
remember what
what's that again?
Pass's
Or
judgment was
Spears,
again.
yes,
Are
but
his low
you'll
rolls
be
good or
having
his
the
high
chance
rolls?
to kill a character in this campaign too.
I think he was waiting for the
What
opportunity
the
to kill 2 people in one
What
campaign.
is that noise?
I think somebody burped.
I think someone
No,
laughed,
that was my laugh.
called it.
It sounded like a burp.
Alright,
And
pass.
our son actually burped in the background.
Alright, pass. What's gonna happen?
As you open your inner gate, as you try and draw out all the energy from the realm of fire wherein you draw your power, you start burning.
That's fine.
But it doesn't burn you, it just fire starts emanating out of you. Avis, roll me a dex save.
I love this
Oh
for
my
myself.
god, this music.
Man, this track kinda hit a little hard too quick.
You might want to use inspiration there.
Since I'm not in this combat, can I do something in response to this happening?
What
Yes.
do you wish to do?
Just a single bonus action.
What?
She wants to teleport away.
I will allow you to use reaction as you see him concentrating. You see steam and cinders starting to expel from his body, and then suddenly he like bursts into fire. You may move away.
He's about to go nuclear.
Oh, you think that's far enough away to save you?
It's the furthest I could go.
I'm joking.
Fool, you think that can save you? Turns around, starts scorching ray.
Do I still need to make a dex save, or well, I guess I already did.
Well, depending on whether or not you still need to make it, may determine whether or not you want to use an inspiration to re-roll that.
My first question would be, am I still affected even I'm 30 feet away now? Or 40 actually. Oh, I'm not.
Okay,
Okay,
you're
cool.
out of the radius.
God damn.
Anything in there needs starts burning as fire. Like it's like the worst is like within 5 feet of you. Like that's where everything just like bursts directly into fire. Everything inside the 30 feeling the heat, so to speak.
Hmm. Anything else happen? Seeing that we've rolled because we opened the floodgates, I haven't let off the scorching ray yet.
No, I'm cooking. I'm
Okay.
cooking.
Let
Give
him.
me a
I'll let you
second.
cook. I'll let
Let
you
him
cook.
cook.
No,
Let him
he's
cook.
getting. No, he's not cooking. He's getting cooked.
He's only just turned on the burner.
I just explode. Ooh.
I can just imagine his face right now. Okay, how do I make this epic?
How do I want to make this as epic as possible for the guy that tries to play the NPC 24/7?
Well, let's be fair. Most of us have had an epic moment. This is your epic moment.
I'm aware.
I'm just gonna whoop. Actually, no. I'm gonna have you placed there.
Place what? What do you place?
Eh?
What do you place? What?
The goddamn is that?
What in the goddamn?
uh,
Oh no.
uh,
You summon fire elemental.
I am the fire.
He is
one. Whoops.
Oopsies.
Guys, I accidentally lit
I went
myself
a little
on
too
fire.
hard.
As I said, as you pull by pure will and concentration, fire engulfing you. But you are in full control in this form.
Oh god, what the hell's the goddamn scorching ray gonna look like in that situation?
Remember when I said that they were kind of pinkish?
Yeah? Oh no. Go on.
And what level did we agree that you want to try and cast it on?
I think we agreed on... I remember hearing 12th level, and I was saying between 10th or 12th, but in all honesty, 12th would be fine with me.
Okay.
I mean, if we're pushing it to max, we might as well push it as far as we can.
but it would.
Do you really want to know what is max level that you possibly can pull off?
I am curious, but we'll stick with 12, but I am curious what max level is in your world.
As a mortal being as you are, you can max draw from a level 12.
Okay.
But that is also 5d12 damage you're taking of spell burning.
That's actually manageable.
I mean...
And I need to roll a chance die for you to exhaust your magic well. The very core of your magic afterwards.
That is not very manageable.
See, one part of that is manageable,
Yep.
the other part not so much.
But because you have unlocked something resonating deep inside you.
Oh my god.
Yay,
Is
the
he
fire
turning
thing.
into a fire genasi?
No.
Phew.
He's a fire elemental at this point.
I am an elemental.
A fucking Ifriti.
No. That's a genie.
Oh yeah. Fire genie, whatever. Phoenix.
That's a bird.
Elemental.
Caca.
Elemental.
Maybe you stop guessing and just let Pat talk.
Yeah. Stop guessing.
He is fire.
I am fired up.
Fire incarnate.
Roll me. That would be Scorching Ray. So that's roll
think
me
it's-
one attack roll.
One attack roll? I'm assuming with
Yeah.
my
I think it's-
spell.
Yes.
Considering it is a 12 level spell slot for a second
See,
level
do I
at
have
3
some?
rays,
Oh, I do
that'd
have
be 13 rays.
You said just one. I'm assuming normal.
Yes.
A dirty 20.
That's a hit.
13 rays.
Now you may roll me. You said you used primordial again.
Yep. Told me to go all out.
Oh,
boy.
Uh-oh.
It's isn't it 15 rays? Wait.
No, it's a second level spell to cast 3 rays.
Okay. This will count as you would automatically crit.
Okay.
So that would be triple the dice. But you will also upgrade the damage side because you have your controlled flame, which would make it into a d8. Or actually, no, because you're concentrated 2 levels above normal level, so that would be a d10 you would be rolling with.
Oh my god, he is rolling 52 d10.
And then, do you have to roll again to see what the primordial effect is?
Wait.
That is the 4.
Is it 52 d10?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is the 4.
Okay.
52 d10.
52 d10.
That, like I said, it's a fucking minigun.
Whoa!
Oh,
Literally,
yeah.
it is basically a constant beam.
It's just constant
only-
beam of fire.
There's only 2 ones in that. That's fucking great.
Because if it was just one singular beam, then it would be like 9 d10 then. But if we're tripling it with all them being combined. Oh, and it's double damage. I'm sorry, it's double
Yeah.
damage?
What was
bitch.
it that? Oh my god.
Oh shit. Okay. Maybe not.
Yes. Yes. Show me your power.
Now here comes
Bro,
the
this
chance
chick's
for him
a
to die.
masochist.
Now here comes the chance for him to die.
She's just absorbing it all and then just blow it back on him.
Man, that's a possibility.
1,000 damage.
Well, let's remember that last time they both got together, she was essentially being a sadist on him.
Mm-hmm.
She might also just be a switch.
Thumbs up.
God damn it. Let's see here.
I think you need a little correction on that, Venom. It's power word purgatory.
I believe it. I believe that hits. Unless for some reason my armor class changed. 16.
Is he not taking the damage from the spell burn?
I need to
No,
Yeah.
okay.
because he said he wanted to try and use something.
Stepping of the perfection.
Oh, he's in control.
He's in control.
34, and then for the third one.
Imagine one for each claw. Yep.
Oh, so I believe that puts me down right there. I think. 10. No, I'll have like 3 HP.
No, you're still alive.
I'll have 3 HP. Or no. Yeah.
13. 13.
13? It's 10.
Yeah.
It's 10.
36,
16, 10,
47.
10, and 11.
So 3.
Yeah, I would have
3
three.
HP
Oh,
left.
that's 3, yeah.
Oof. Mm.
And he's down.
Oh. Shit.
Well, let's hope it works like a traditional spider sting, which basically stabilizes you because of the poison.
Oh, it actually does.
Oh, non-lethal.
Non-lethal,
Sleep
but
time.
it's still
The piercing
Roll
is
me a
not enough
con
to
save.
lethal him. The
A con save.
piercing is not enough to lethal him.
Is this
that's what-
concentration or just a flat con save?
Poison.
flat con save because you're trying to work off the effects of the poison.
Then
So he is literally fire, right? Does he have organs to be poisoned with?
Yes, he still is a man in the middle of it all, hovering
Oh,
above
okay.
the ground.
I see.
I assume
He
normal.
still has a
then.
physical form.
I assume normal then.
Yes,
The fire is his exosuit.
not enough.
Unfortunately.
You are not. You fall into slumber and collapses.
Does he morph back?
Yeah. I assume because he removed the token over me.
You sure you want to approach yet?
I only take a few steps.
You have proven your worth. And now you are mine.
Oh no. Oh no, she's gonna cocoon him.
No, she's not. She taps him and heals him, but you're still knocked out from the poison, I would like to point
I
out.
understand that. I understand that.
She basically healing you, so
I
you're
will
not
heal myself.
dying, actively.
There we go. I healed myself to max, but I am still unconscious.
But he's still unconscious.
Yes.
Yes.
Honk shoe.
Can you twist your token art so it's sideways?
Yeah.
As she picks you up in her arms, holding you princess style, or
This is scary.
Bridal
Oh my god.
carry?
It's the bridal carry, I believe.
yes.
How much taller than like a normal person is she? Or is she like normal size?
She would be around 8 feet tall in this form.
Okay.
It's definitely way taller than me.
And she picks him up, bridal style, as she starts removing a few hairs from his face.
Starts yanking hairs.
And she looks to you, Avis. Now come, child.
Alright.
Alright, yeah, cool.
She will approach.
No
Oh.
fucks given.
How wide open are your eyes after what just happened?
She's definitely like very heavily surprised, but her mind, her thoughts went elsewhere.
I'm gonna roll something right now. Just for funsies.
Are
Lovely.
you rolling publicly or hidden?
Make it
Let's go
fun. Do it public.
A 22 out of 100.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
I keep forgetting. Does passes number percentile numbering go low is good or high is good?
Kai's good.
Oh.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
What the fuck is happening?
Wait a minute. Oh wait, I'm
Uh-oh.
sorry, I'm unconscious.
You suddenly see something tears itself out from this being, almost, and in front of you now stands your mother,
Two of
but
them.
this one is also your mother.
Mom? What?
Two moms?
She looks at the bigger one, then at the smaller one,
Are you doing
then
the
back at the
doing
bigger one.
repeated? Are you doing the repeated double take?
Yes. Oh my god, this is horrid.
I will not let you hurt my daughter. Oh, my man, he's not yours to claim. Really now? I thought you have done such a poor job at taking care of our needs and our children. Wouldn't you say so?
Babu's getting antsy in the background.
I think I hear in the background the advent of a break.
Yeah, we will have a small break here and then we'll be back in a few.
The Babu getting feisty back there.
Yeah.
Two mums angry.
Indeed.
Well, I'm
Oh
alive.
my god.
Jesus.
I was
Well,
100%. I was.
that was a thing.
Yep. I was 100% willing to burn this entire place to the ground.
I'm really sorry if people hearing him screaming like this
It's
because
okay. It's
No, it's
okay.
fine,
It's what
it's
we
fine.
all expected. It's
It's
what
a-
we all
he's
expected.
just hungry.
It's a Babu. Don't worry. It's fine. It's what Babus do.
Babu need eating.
Babu need fed. Babu need diaper changed. It's whatever Babu needs.
Man, I can't wait to see him.
All right, you are visiting them, aren't you?
So next month, isn't it?
This
Or a
this
couple
summer.
months?
This summer?
Yep.
Ah.
Bro, pick me up. Take me with you.
So that's my winter. Yay.
Well, I survived.
For now.
Yeah, for now. If the wildfire spirit felt any effects of this whenever fucking Eager was taking the wildfire spirit with him.
Yeah, I'm also wondering whether or not that dematerialized when you got knocked out.
No, it remains. Actually, no, I think it does vanish after I get knocked out.
Yeah, you're just walking along, talking to it, and it just goes.
Well, no,
poof,
because
and disappears.
past
Well,
left
that's
it.
actually a good indicator for me that something's wrong. So,
Hmm.
No, you got it permanent. You
Yeah.
got permanency on it, so
Classifiers
it
say
doesn't
it's permanent.
dissipate.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
only
okay.
disappears and can be summoned in case it dies or is
Right.
extinguished.
oh,
That's the
okay.
only
It just
time
it
it
just
disappears.
it just momentarily lost the connection.
Kind
I mean, I guess it might start freaking out, so that might be an indication.
I'm getting a call.
Yep. Took me a minute.
So
and then
you're good now, Pass, or you still on break?
Still on break because I am handling the little one right now.
Okay.
Oh, you got little one on your lap,
Yes.
little Marius.
Did you guys,
I'm gonna be back
Did
in
you
like
guys-
5 minutes. I need to do something real quick.
did you guys see the thing I posted in Meme Cave?
I did see it. I didn't look at it yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
you said meme cave.
Really?
That's bait.
That's bait.
That's bait.
That's bait.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when she's talking, I'm like, I've seen this somewhere before. Oh, while we're on break, I'm gonna try something. You know that spell that I cast a couple of months ago and it didn't work? I realize now why. It's because I didn't do it at a high enough level. So
Which spell
I'll
was
try
it?
it again. When I tried to summon NPCs.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do it at max level.
Oh, no, hold on.
And see if it works now. It should.
Oh,
it should
no.
now.
It should work.
I'm back. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Don't worry about it.
I just used the pay to win spell, where I summoned 100 NPCs. So this should fix everything now.
Right,
Oh,
right.
God.
I said I tried it before, but I didn't. I know why it didn't work. It's because I didn't do it at a high enough level.
Right.
So I did it at max level, so it'll definitely work now. So this will get this will get spirits out of the predicament. Just 100
Jesus.
NPCs will just drop on her and just start ripping her apart, and problem solved.
That's not how
So-
that works. That's not
Yeah,
how
so
that
you
works.
you can thank me later, spirits, because I just saved your life.
You know what? If I'm conscious to realize you saved my life, we'll talk about it later. But as of right now, very obnoxious snoring sound effect.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot. You're half dead.
I am knocked unconscious via the fact that I got stung with poison that's non-lethal.
Not to mention the fact, his snore is a literal
Oh, yeah.
primordial command.
Yeah. So that should deafen her at least.
Just...
So
No, it just has the power to
It's like-
break through the silence spell.
oh man,
Does-
that's so funny. It's like they're arguing, going.
I
won't let
wonder
you-"
I wonder if once you start getting more levels and you start to get more powerful, if eventually that snore is gonna get strong enough to cause actual earthquake.
That just means spirits would never be allowed to sleep again.
No.
I was gonna say these two are arguing. She's going, I won't let you take him from me. He's mine. And all this, they're just fighting, and he's just snoring. Like the world is like vibrating around them, and they're like just like mid sentence.
The whole
like, cutting off
castle is
because
about
they
to
can't
come
get it-
down.
They can't get their sentence out because it's just vibrating, and it's trying again, and it just cuts them off and shit. That would be fucking hilarious.
You try to silence me, it breaks through the silence.
Yeah.
You can't stop the snore. I know that. Well, okay. As a joke, I
Except
think.
for your death, though.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I think I know the perfect Pokemon that spirits would take on.
Relax.
Yeah. Snorlax
He's not a
and
fat ass,
probably
though.
abundance of fire types.
Also, I may have killed Pass, so this break may go for a long time.
Yeah.
Very well
I'm gonna be
done.
sitting here forever.
He died.
The question
The
is
end.
whether or not he's sitting at his microphone and just being silent, or
Mm.
I think he's processing that, and he's holding child.
I mean, let's be fair. He needs the child support.
So you said that, and my brain went somewhere completely different. On that.
Hey, come on. We're basically all the uncle here. We might not be related by blood. We're
Man,
all
I
still
am a
the uncle.
shitty uncle.
Well, you know what the funny thing is?
I see you hold
like,
a kid before. Shut up.
And
after Marius was born, like my actual niece was born the very next day. That was fucking hilarious.
nice.
Although their kid cheated because it was meant to come at the end of the month, and so he jumped the gun
Right, he cheated.
and won.
The baby
And
cheated.
won.
The baby cheated and won.
Yeah.
He did the speed run strat.
It's like she came like around the time she was actually meant to born, and he jumped like almost a whole month.
God, that was...
I know this is like we're kind of like waiting for things to start up, so I got the time to talk about this.
Mhm.
So you know what's actually funny about a funny story that my parents told me about when I was about to be born? It was taking so long that my mother was starting to get anxious why it was taking so long, and then the nurse that was there watching over the birth was like, "Wait, wasn't your sister gonna be here? Wasn't she also like a nurse? Yeah, she was gonna be here for the birth." And the nurse was like, "Oh, okay, now I get it. No, the baby's just waiting for her."
For the love of God.
And I swear to God, my aunt got into the house, and like 3 minutes later, I was there.
Ta-da!
And
The
then
day
she
I
had the
was
gall
born.
to say
Nope.
the first thing about me was, "Jeez, the nose on that kid."
Bruh.
I can't say anything!
Bro, that's the exact thing I said.
Yeah, I
You
know.
were talking about it.
Yeah, I know. Everyone always mentions how fucking giant ass nose I've got.
I just meant it as a joke, but fuck, it's funny that is like a real thing.
Yeah, no, that's a running thing with me. I have a
Damn.
giant ass nose, and everybody knows it.
Knows it.
Cringe.
Cringe. Take 10
Hilarious.
cringe damage
Laugh
and
now.
die.
That's how I defeat this fake Uthla. Make her cringe so hard.
I think you might kill me in the process.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Of course you'd make that sacrifice!
Nah. The day I was born, there was apparently such a heavy snowstorm. My dad almost couldn't make it to the hospital.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was apparently the worst one the Netherlands has pretty much ever seen.
Yeah, you caused that.
Yes, it was me.
It's your fault.
Yes, correct. I'm actually a very powerful wizard who casted Ice Storm on the entire country of the Netherlands.
Fuck, are these names still going? I went to take a piss and they're still going. Oh, yeah, no, they're still going. Fuck.
Shut up. No, they ain't.
I wonder how far along it is.
I think you've killed Pass.
Mm.
So let
Well,
me, I'm
I
gonna go
saved
to-
you. See, that's what I said.
But I'm unconscious, so don't worry about it right now. I can't give you any thanks or congratulations.
It's right. You'll get around to it. It's fine. I won D&D, guys. There you go.
Nice.
Guys, I found the pay to win strat. Let's just use this.
Jesus.
Just kill the DM.
Guys, please.
We find it funny.
I kill him with kindness.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
Right.
I mean, the other way works too, but that's not what I was going with.
Oh yes, 2 years worth of content. God, we've been at this so long.
That's only a year and a bit.
I'm back.
In game, it's
Welcome
been
back.
2 days.
Fast gonna be back in a short moment. He just needs to clean the baby station because he peed all over the place.
Oh, okay. Well,
Classic, baby.
There's a surprise for him. Just tell him that I tried that spell again, but I cast it at max level.
Quote unquote that.
That in capitals. If he doesn't get it, say the NPC spell.
Cursive, bold, and
You can just tell
underlined.
him when he get back.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Well, I
might
mean,
see it
he
'cause
might
the
see it
the names
before
are
he
still going.
before he tells it. Although it might also be better for the content if we don't tell him and he's like,
Yeah.
What if we just wait until the end of the session?
Yeah, if he doesn't know, don't say anything until the end.
Oh, he's
Oh,
back. I
think
can see him
he's
moving his
back.
mouse.
He's back. He turned the turn order off. He's back.
Everyone, scatter! Scatter!
Hi.
Run! Yeah, just leave Spirits. He's unconscious. It's fine. He's collateral damage.
Throw Riot to the wolves.
Wait, what?
Right to the wolves, spirits to the spiders.
He is a
it's
wolf.
Fine.
Use the unconscious one. That's easier. It's less of a fight.
Honk shoe.
Yeah, except for you're the guilty one.
Jesus Christ! What did I just?
Don't worry about it.
What about it?
Moving along.
Anyway.
So, anyways,
So, Spirits. What's happening there?
Honk shoe.
Okay, chill, Riot. He needs a moment to recollect himself.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah, it's been going for a while too. That's congratulations on the baby.
So you can get
How
more
many
baby quicker.
subs did you just gift me?
I said.
One.
Okay, so remember I cast the NPC spell a few months ago and it didn't work. I realized that I know why it didn't work. It's because I didn't cast it at a high enough level. So I cast it at max level.
Actually, that's not max level, but
Well,
I can't even see the
that's true.
chat anymore. Jesus Christ!
yeah, it
It's-
literally deloaded all the messages.
the max that normal.
max you can do in one go.
Ah, right.
Aha.
Aha.
Well,
Just
So,
don't
I
worry
was
about
saying-
it and spend that money on the baby.
100 NPCs descend from the sky and attack her and save Spirit. So that's how this story ends, right?
no.
Riot just
I'm
showed
using-
up with a Riot
I'm
just
using
showed
the
up with a
pay-to-win model,
handful of.
okay? This is the
Riot
pay-to-win
just
model.
showed
This
up
is
with a handful of NPCs and dropped them above.
Yeah, so I win D&D.
No, you do not win D&D.
But you are incentivizing him to have your character play a bigger role now.
Bruh.
Okay,
Rise and
we
pour.
can move on now.
Yeah.
Let's not
That was
make the
all
assumption.
just a joke.
Yeah. I know.
Jesus Christ. Well,
Guess who's he's gonna kill off first?
Yeah. I'll still give them money, even if I am dead. So, joke's on you.
God damn it.
You can
Well,
hear
look
from
from
his
the
voice that he
grave.
was thinking about it.
Yeah, I just checked his mate.
Well, as she is carrying Spiritus and about to turn around, suddenly Uthla is there, and there's confusion.
Okay, so
Can
there's
you
an
repeat your question from before, Avis?
I had a question.
Yeah, you did ask something.
What
I
did
thought
I
you said,
ask?
"Mommy."
What?
No, no, I think
I forgot.
God.
She was
You
just
thought
confused
that
as
thing
fuck.
was Ufla, and now she's turning up.
No, there's two with them.
Anyways, well,
I think the question was just in general, what is even happening?
yeah. Everyone's confused, but is now leading towards this being the real Ufla. And will draw her weapon because one of these two is fake.
One of these things is not like the other. Which one is it?
It's a bold
That's fine.
assumption there, Jim.
Let's see how it makes it out in the playoffs.
Oh, there, what's happening?
She, or rather we, are two different. We are both, and yet not. That fragment you recovered contained her. But I will not have her hurt my children or the man I love. And she takes her stabs and points it towards herself? Question mark.
Her other self.
You.
Her own body or the other body.
The other body.
Okay.
So the spider one.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright. Avis will point her axe towards the spider one as well and stand with Ufla. The one, the smaller one.
The one you know as your mother.
Yes.
Oh, come now. We can all be friends. And yet, wasn't it you who had the thought that our child was a little bit of a failure, now wasn't it?
I'm so happy I can't hear this.
She was not pure enough, but with him now. All children we could bear from him would be stronger, better than that failure of a daughter we have right now. Wouldn't they?
Okay, new Ufa, not a fan of demigods.
She might not be able to contain her divinity, but she is still our daughter, and I will not have you disrespect her like that. How how many did you actually send me? God damn it, Ryav! It's still going on.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it might
100.
go for a while.
He
It's
literally just
100.
gave you $500 in subscription.
Jesus Christ.
We're rich.
400 actually.
Just
We're rich.
Just don't look at Twitch. It's all good.
Yeah, just don't look at Twitch.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Except you can constantly hear the Twitch pings.
Oh. Sorry. I thought they'd be done before the break was done.
Once again, we've overdone it.
I mean, that's what happens when you overcast the spell.
I apologize. I've done it a few times today now.
I mean, it would have been worse if it did them all at once. We would literally be deaf right now.
Well, just him. I don't hear anything, so
So
there's no problem here.
can we
No,
Yeah,
I
continue?
but
don't
it
hear it
will-
either. And he would, though. He would literally blow his ears out if 100 noises exactly the same happened at exactly the same time. Because they amplify each other's noise.
Well, technically, it would have been fine because he wasn't there, so
Anyways,
that probably would have been better.
Can we continue, please?
Yes,
continue.
yes.
I should check. I'm just about to say the same.
As you see that her staff starts to glow, and she blasts out a beam and cuts off the arms holding Spirits as he falls to the floor with a thump. Avis,
Wait.
take him and leave.
Right.
Wait, she cut off his arms?
And that's exactly
No,
what she's
her
doing.
arms.
Oh, okay.
She cut the
spider
arms
mummy's arms
holding
off,
her,
right.
holding him. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So Ava's will take hold of Spirits, and then we'll, I suppose, end the spell that she was using to go here.
You're willingly breaking the bond that keeps you tethered to the dream realm right now. Yes.
All right. Then I do that.
Any last word to your mother?
That's what she was told to do, so that's what she's going to do.
But I mean, you're not gonna say anything before you bamf out.
I feel like this is a tense situation, and I don't think they should worry about current things before leaving.
I mean, technically, you have ridiculous overconfidence in your mother. You're sure that she.
And you return to where you were. Waking up. Where were it you were? You were
We were
down
both-
in the shrine, weren't you?
Is that where we-
Probably.
I feel like that would be the case. Am I still unconscious whenever?
As you awake up down in the shrine, you see the ground around where Spirits is laying is scorched.
They went from Avis's tent.
Oh,
So I mildly scorched your tent. I apologize.
Yeah, the tent.
Well,
is
it's not
gone.
my tent. It was Eager's family tent.
Oh, son of a bitch!
I'll apologize later.
I'm not even home.
Well, I mean, I
My
think we
family's
moved
probably
away
running around
after.
screaming.
think we moved away because I had to like gather the materials and shit. And
yeah, that's why I said you probably would have been in the shrine.
yeah, probably.
You never
No.
probably said it out loud that you moved
Yeah, I
there,
just-
but
I just
it's
remembered
it's
they've been
assumed
to-
to be.
Yeah.
It's assumed.
We're there. We're there. Right? Is he waking up?
Am I?
Also, are any of the priests standing there staring in shock?
Unconscious spirits.
Yes, a couple of priests like huddling around you, trying to help. As you can see, as you wake up, Avis, you see him, the area around him scorched. You can see that the priests have like doused water onto him. But you see, he's not hurt. He's just asleep. And
You're supposed to wake up.
Machi, is also laying. But she's in a cocoon, so to speak, with only her face showing.
All right.
Probably cut her loose before her father wakes up.
Well, at
Sure.
least it
I'll
works.
try to. I'll try to cut through the spider silk, spider web thing.
But
You cut
does
through it.
Avis still have the weave around her belly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do I have that
Yes,
still? Okay.
you have the stash.
The
Sash.
Sash.
All right.
Yes, you now have a moustache.
Oh no.
For basic English.
Anyway, I manage to cut her out with my special cool axe?
Really playing up that
You are
axe.
using your axe to cut her out.
Well,
Jeez.
I imagine this is some strong shit, so I'm using the strongest tool I have.
Your
Just
knife would
holding
have
it by
been.
the back of the head.
You know, there's a knife.
I'm not like hacking into it or anything. I'm just like trying to cut it open, but it's a little awkward. But just use that instead of a knife because I feel like it would be more effective.
Well, your axe cut through it easy. Actually, would it?
It is a magical one.
It is a magic
It does say that it deals double damage to any dream or nightmare creature. So if this comes from a dream creature, I feel like it would be
Mhm.
effective.
Oh, right. Unless it's immune to the damage type you're giving with your axe.
I believe that would be
Which is
slashing.
pure
It
magic,
would be slashing.
radiant.
Radiant.
That'll work.
It does radiant and pure magic damage.
No normal slashing.
No,
Damn, we got Miss Fancy Axe over here.
yes,
I've got a spoon.
nice.
I got a spoon.
And a flaming spoon.
Any case, I free her. I like. Is she injured in any way now that I can see her like without the cocoon?
You can see that she has a stab wound, which is leaking ichor.
The black stuff that
No,
makes taint. Okay.
no, not that kind of ichor, but something purple-ish in coloration.
Does it look like it's her blood?
It's not her blood. You have seen her bleed before. That's not blood. That's something else.
I think it might be. Poison from
Poison.
the other
Yeah.
Uthmar stinger.
Right. I'll look at like one of the priests. Can anyone cure poisons?
Um, I can try. You see them gathering a ball of light in their hands as they concentrate, and they push it, this ball of light, onto them, and you then see that this ichor like starts spewing violently out of this small wound in their abdomen as they cast remove poison.
All right.
Ugh.
So Spirus was also poisoned. Does he have any like ichor coming out of him?
Yes,
Right. I'll gesture towards Spirus and him as well.
they do the same. After a few
All right.
moments, Spears, you come too.
Looks around.
You see that you are being gently handled by some of the clergy of the tribe. And you also feel really, really wet.
Why do I feel wet? The fuck?
Looks down, see you completely damp and
Soaked to the bone.
soaked. As you look at the has pots of water basically been splashed on top of you.
Wakes up. Wow, did I piss myself?
God damn it!
Dude, don't waste a valuable resource.
Spirus,
Huh? What?
Spirus, you were on fire.
This on fire?
Don't you remember what you did?
I got really angry. I don't. D-
Well, he had a blackout.
yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
He would
at least we have Maji now again.
head would immediately snap to that noise.
Neck broken.
Dies immediately.
Game over. GG guys.
Game over, man.
Anyway,
We'll immediately rush over to Magi the best of, ability that I can and hug her.
you scamper over. She looks at you weakly. Uh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. Die.
It's fine.
I tried to stop her.
It's fine. I think now Spirits can finally relax a little bit.
Stress reaches 0.
Stress hits 40, he immediately dies.
Well, when we are talking about that,
Listen, Pass, I am 5
Oh,
away from
boy.
a breakdown, so if we're gonna do this, we might as well do this.
nah.
Mm-hmm.
Just put him at 39 just to troll him.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if
Bruh.
anything, this would decrease at least a little bit.
It's currently at its affliction threshold, though, so I don't think it will decrease any further until I actually reduce.
Well, the
that
thing is,
stress.
you are at home base right now.
Yeah. Well, now I can actually relax, but that's probably not going to last long because we have a possible skeleton army that may or may not be a threat.
That's true.
So,
Pass. How, while they were there, how much time has actually passed?
not a lot, I would say.
I mean, for us, because for you guys,
Yeah,
it probably would have
We
been like
we
an hour or
we
so.
know, yeah, we already know that time between the dream realm and the waking realm passes differently.
Yeah.
Depending on where you are, or
Uh-huh.
the will of the user, or the ruler of the area you're in.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, am I still passed out in the river? It's just like, there's like a couple of minutes sort of thing.
As you were resting a river with Nala trying to help, covering your burn wounds.
Trying to decrease his Larry the Lobster look.
Yeah. You suddenly you hear, panic as you see people coming down with big pots and just like run into the river, fill them with water, and starts running back again.
Okay, so it was like a few minutes sort of thing.
More like 10, 15 minutes
Okay, alright,
to a half an hour ish.
gotcha.
Otherwise,
Gotcha.
that's been going on here.
About the equivalent of a short rest.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you pay any attention to that? Because that's weird.
Me, no. I I just got burnt by the sun. I don't give a fuck about what people are doing at the moment.
He's just having a vibe at the river.
Ah.
Oh.
Now that's checked out. Let's say Lena.
Can I just quickly do something before?
Sure.
All right. As Spirus and Maji go to embrace themselves, and the priests are all looking at them up, making sure they're all healthy and shit. Uh, Avis will sneak away from the group, and we'll walk outside the shrine, then outside the cave, and we'll walk outside out the entire camp, and we'll just pick a spot somewhere alongside the mountain, and she sits there, casts darkness on herself, and that's all people will really see.
The black
So off
orb.
off the map.
Not off the map. Just I think if you're looking at the map, probably like around
Okay.
here, like along the mountain
Yeah.
wall.
All right.
It's just
So
a
like by
casually a
the edge of
black
the map.
orb.
Yes, there is
Yeah.
just a casual, like starry sky, random orb looking zone outside.
Nothing to see here.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
He wants to be alone.
And that is it.
I'm gonna
So
be
yeah,
left alone with her emotions.
Lena, then. Someone comes running to you saying that someone just burst into flames in by the main shrine, and they need your help to potentially treat someone.
I'll be there.
runs up
What
to her in the
else
middle of her
left
own
for?
treatment.
Who is the wounded?
It's Spears. I don't know
Again?
what happened. He just burst into flames.
Again.
Again.
I feel
He
fine.
was sitting
Just
and
like
meditating.
I get my equipment.
Like you're told that he suddenly burst into flame when he was sitting and meditating together with Avis in front of the statue to Uthla, um, and as soon as he burst into flame or didn't go any time, then he just like extinguished, and then they still threw water on him to make sure he was okay and put out any of the residue fire.
I get my equipment and come with you guys. Just give me some time. I'm a little bit slow still.
Well, they still, halfway carry you over there because you are, after all, the best doctor they have in.
So they basically carry me over.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that half an hour that it took, how much of the her treatment were they able to enact?
Probably not a lot.
So basically grabbing all my doctor's gear and
They have
get
been
carried.
doing. She had been laying on her stomach while receiving some heated stone treatment.
Pass. Just so you know,
Yes.
you still got the be right back screen on.
Oh, god damn it!
Smooth, smooth, boss, smooth.
Okay,
Just
so Lena was just casually having a spa day.
yeah. She was treated with heated stone to basically help with the muscle damage and whatnot.
So basically helping me walk again.
Yeah,
Proper.
they didn't come far, so you would basically need to start the treatment again as soon as you're done here.
Yeah, I'm basically that's not a thing she mind because that's just later. Like, of course, what else left for? So basically, got to get brought the to help look him look him over.
But as you walk into the shrine, you walk past Avis that walks out distraught. I would maybe be a good description of how Avis looks right now.
More like deep in thought
Hmm.
and well,
Maybe
worried.
slights, maybe slight.
Just looking at her,
Yes.
everything okay?
I'm fine. You should look at Spears though, and Mari.
If you need someone to help you, just say so. I'm being the. She looking backwards towards the place, the torture chamber.
The what?
Right. She nods.
after this.
All right.
You literally see a train of people running over with vassals.
Sorry,
Oh.
I just heard torture king.
I heard torture
Torture.
Yes,
chamber.
she
What?
calling her treatment a torture chamber because
Oh.
it's pain.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well,
Just making sure.
Avis will look at Lena. Well, you're moving over there, so you better get going. And she'll walk off.
And she will basically continue being carried to World Spirit.
Well, half carried, half the
Half
walk.
carried, have a half limp.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. We don't have crutches yet.
Nope.
But as you are escorted over there, you see Spiris hugging Machi, who looks really, really weak
Oh, I guess I look both of
and
you over.
pale more than she usually does.
You should look over Magi, not me. I'm fine.
I'm basically start looking over both of them.
Also, pass. A quick question.
Yes.
The scorched earth around the scorched, well, I don't know if it's earth or stone that he
I
was
think
laying
it'd be
on.
stone.
Well, he
the-
was sitting on a mat meditating, but that's gone.
Sorry.
Pass. Who's
You
looks
destroyed my
like
mat.
having the worst?
I imagine Maji is probably looking worse.
Machi looks weak. Or weak and really, really. He looks almost fine, weirdly enough.
With that knowledge, I would take her first because always take the weakest first.
Roll me a medicine check.
So, can I ask a question?
Sure.
That scorch that is on the ground around him, does it have a particular pattern to it, or is it just a straight circle of nothing but scorch?
There's even cracks where the rocks were starting to melt.
What do I get out of the 24?
God damn.
Medicine is my best skill.
It is her forte.
Indeed.
One better than mine.
Okay. I'm gonna roll something now. And that's gonna be it. Fuck.
Why do you say that?
Magi dies.
Pass. I made a pretty good roll. What's happening?
You're not sure you can treat her. And you're not entirely sure she might survive whatever is ailing her right now.
Can I use magic on her?
You can try, but you do not know if it will have any effect on her.
I'm basically telling the truth to Spirit. He is the father, so
Do we know what's wrong in any way, shape, or form, or is this just something unknown that we don't know how to treat?
It seems unknown. Roll me an int check right now, Spiris.
Oh, I think I might have an idea.
It's not my strong suit,
Well-
but I can try.
You will have advantage.
I will have advantage.
I think I might
Survey says
say
a dirty 20. Been having a lot of dirty 20s today.
hey,
Yeah, it's like your
complaining.
third one.
I'm not complaining.
No
I'm
complaining.
just saying. I'm just noticing a pattern. That's all I'm
Eager,
saying.
you may air your idea what it is.
I think it is very likely that what she's experiencing, and that's probably why Lena doesn't know, because she hasn't seen it before. Remember when she unleashed her divine powers to stand up for Bortusk, and then it gave her divine punishment backlash?
Yeah,
This might be it.
it heavily backfired on her.
Yep, that might be it.
Are we able to do anything about it that time?
I think we just laid her down and let her rest at that point. I don't remember exactly what we did to cure it.
Well, let's see what the dirty
Or
20
did Uthla
says.
show up to fix?
I think
I don't
Uthla
know.
showed up. But again, dirty 20 to see what information I can, I guess, get out of this.
You think back to because Magi has not always been a child with the best constitution. Um, even in the dream realm, where you spent that 2 decades almost with her as a child, but you also remember the warning you were given by Uthla
Mhm.
that she needed to be careful because her divinity would potentially kill her if she overspended.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's done it once before.
So it seems that she might have spent her divinity too much, and
She's
looks like
she's now experiencing the backlash.
Yeah, she tried to fight Uthla and basically,
Do-
was it mana burned herself or spell burned herself?
yeah,
No,
something else.
she is of man and god, but as the other Uthla mentioned, the first Uthla say she is a failed experiment because her vessel cannot contain the divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Her body isn't not strong enough to contain her power, so it's burning her up.
Do we recall what Uthla did last time whenever she was called to help?
Well, you're not sure you can call on her right now, but
But I said
you know it's something that you're not sure you'll be able to pull off because she was using something far greater than magic. She was influencing something else.
Hmm. Yeah, I wasn't saying calling on Uthla. I was saying recalling what Uthla did
Yeah.
the last time.
Just want to put this out there that there's a potential goddess in our camp that's just unconscious at the moment. No, just had something caught in my throat. Sorry.
Shut up.
That hasn't woken up for a couple days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we could try.
What do you think? Why do you think she would wake up now?
No, I'm just saying there's like that could be a thing to focus on.
It's worth a shot.
Also helps me because I want her awake too. So win-win. definitely not for selfish reasons.
Uh huh.
I'm trying to help here. I'm here for
You're
everyone.
not there.
Unfortunately, I don't know how if there's any way that we can do anything to help. Hmm.
Well, if you're talking about life, you could try and offer a prayer to Erla.
I reject this. I don't want any part of it. I rescind my offer. Vote.
I rescind my offer.
Come on, someone's got to be the counterbalance.
And basically, I can, sadly, as in my power, not do more for her. But I will put her in a prayer to the great mother, so maybe she could help your child.
Are you referring to like you're gonna do it later, or are you gonna do it now, sort of deal?
She's basically gonna see if her spirit needs some healing, make the prayer, and go back to her recovery training.
Spirits would tell you, I believe, a second time. Don't worry about me. Worry about her. I'm fine.
Just let me look you over.
No,
Just make sure you're not gonna burn yourself to crisp.
I'm fine. Focus on Magi.
Man, the flat tone he's using is so threatening right now.
Do you wish to do a prayer to Erla?
Yes,
Okay.
trying to help.
How sincere is your prayer, and do you wish to use a spell slot or two to
Oh,
empower your prayer?
of course I will, because that's just the way I am.
What do you mean, how
I
sincere?
would
This
do
is literally
everything
an
in my
Erla
power.
fangirl.
This is true.
I would do everything in my power to save people
Everything
around.
in
A-
your power?
anything in their power,
Yes,
they said.
that's how she is. She would go all the way
Good God, they are taking over the role, spirits.
to help people around her.
Sorry, I just had a bit of vomit in my throat.
That's basically how I built this character.
So basically, you're offering to dump out your entire spell slot reserves in this.
If this could save this poor girl's life, yes.
As you see her, Spirits, as you're sitting holding Magi, as she just grows paler and paler in your arms, and you see Elena praying to Erla, the Great Mother, and she starts beaming out with light. And the statue itself also seems to gleam and gets a shine of its own.
Anxiously waiting.
And you all hear a voice echoing out from the statue. I have heard your prayer, my child. But she is out of my domain, and I cannot heal her. I can ease her suffering, but I am not the one who can save her.
Do you know who can?
as it is not by my hand that she received divinity. She is my niece, but even my hands
She
are
needs us.
tied. And you see this ethereal form of Erla stepping down from out of the statue as the statue loses its glow and sits down next to you, spirits, opposite, on the opposite side of Machi,
He is.
caressing her ever so slightly.
She's spilling the beans about who can help her.
Her mother would be able to help her.
Oh shit! I didn't see the other Uthla pop out, and I was unconscious during that point.
Yep.
I wouldn't have that information.
And Avis, who did know, walked out. And is sitting and sulking in a sphere of night sky.
Literally wallowing in darkness.
Quite literally being edgy and all that and mysterious.
Okay, I guess I'll just leave my character development to some other time. Gee.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
I thought I was the edgy boy.
Contemplating.
I am sorry. Spirits, my child, I cannot help you with your child, and it hurts me to see a parent losing a child.
It's a mixture of emotions flooding.
You see that this ethereal entity cries over this pain of a young life being lost before its time.
I don't think there's anything I can do no matter what I try. And unfortunately,
I'm basically gonna put a hand on Spear's shoulder. We can start easing her pain. And then I will help you during the night. See if her mother can help her. Giving her mother a prayer to save her child.
So, quick question, Pass. After waiting for Erla to appear in the prayer, how bad does Magi look a lot worse?
She is almost Snow White.
I guess it would be a safe assumption to assume that she's not going to make it tonight.
She might.
Is there any way that I could help? Like, staunch or slow?
Roll me an Arcana check.
I'm not good at these, but I'll still try. I'm assuming normal.
Normal.
18.
Oh,
You could burn your own magic to try and stabilize her as long as you can. But you know that even you do not have infinite magic to pull in to keep her stable.
Is that the only option I can come up with?
Is there anything I can do actually, Pass? Because this is kind of something Lena would do.
Well, you could also pour raw magic into her to try and stabilize it, but again, you don't have infinite magic to pour from.
I'm basically looking at spirits. I not heard you last time, but do you think this could help her? And I pull out the vial of Dragon Tear.
I'm gonna have to ask
And I'm
again.
looking directly at spirits.
Is there any way we could tell if that might be able to help or not?
Is my god still there?
You can try. But in her weakened state, I'm not even sure she will survive that.
That's basically what I'm afraid
But
of.
there is a chance.
I don't want to be the one who make her suffer. Just want to help her. Because she's so young and she deserves life of much more longer years. Even if it costs me my own.
He sits there for a second, deep in thought. No matter what we do, there's a chance. Magi?
If there's a chance, I'll take it.
I'm looking, asking at spirit.
Give her the dragon's tear, the liquid dragon's tear.
Of course, I give her this. Gonna give her the same dose as you got.
Wouldn't that be the last of it though?
no.
Er-
There's 3 doses
There
of
was
it.
like,
It only took you. You only took about an eighth of what was in the sack.
yeah, there was like about 5 or 6 left.
I'm gonna pour a cup for her. Maxie, I'm gonna warn you. It's gonna sting a lot.
It cannot hurt more than it already is.
If you want a hand squeeze, I'll be here. And I give her the cup.
She has no strength in her arms to take it herself.
I give her the cup and start giving it to her, the fluid.
You're administering it.
Yes, I'm basically
Administering the liquid.
yes, basically helping
I
her
Okay.
drink.
assume it. I assume Erla was reducing the pain on it.
Yes, but she can only do so much. She's not the goddess of healing.
Uh-huh.
She is a goddess of life, yes, but not healing specifically, so she's a little bit limited on what she can do, especially in a minor avatar form she's in right now.
So I basically start giving her the dragon's tear.
Right.
Oh, she gonna survive.
Like I assume the rate of small little nip.
Oh boy. Holy shit!
I don't know if that's good or bad.
Uh,
Fast.
what?
Holy shit, good. Holy shit, bad.
We're about to
I
find
think
out.
I think something just happened
Is that good or bad?
that even past did not expect.
My family's
Oh god,
wild, man. This
he
is gonna
just
keep
showed me
happening.
what he wrote on his screen.
This shit can't keep happening.
Oh god,
This is
the
true.
urge to look at the stream right now.
Pass. What did you roll?
I'm not looking at it. I'm not
Give
looking at it.
give it to me straight, boss.
As the tear, as she takes the few sips of the tear, you see her skin starts to crack. She starts bleeding. You see that as she finishes the cup, you see that she gets this dried look as it almost looks like she's about to turn to dust.
I thought you said it was good.
Wait, is she turning into a husk?
And then she screams as light pours out of every crack, and there's this blinding light that envelops all of you. You cannot see anything as you're engulfed in this light. And Spirits, you feel a hand on your cheek.
I'm assuming I'm still blinded by the light still.
You're still blinded, like you can't see anything because there is this light. And then you feel it disappear, like dust. brushes off your skin. And the light dies out. And what is left of Magi is but the clothes he was wearing.
You know that stare where someone's trying to process something?
The 1,000 yard stare.
Yep. Spears is currently having a mildly hard time comprehending this. And is just standing there, completely staring off into space.
You see the shape of Erla gives a sobbing sound and disintegrates. And you see, all of the rest of you see that that the statue of Erla starts crying.
They should Lena with it.
Elena just looked shocked and actually crying a little.
Spirits, right now your character is going through emotion memories from where you were first time holding her.
Mm-hmm.
To you dancing with her in under the night sky in the blooming fields in the dream realm. To you, Uthmar, and her laying underneath the stars looking to the sky above. To all those good and happy memories you had with her, all flashes through you as this tidal wave of emotion crushes down on you as you're holding on to the clothes that she was wearing just a second ago.
didn't happen before. He's definitely the break.
Spirits,
Hmm.
you feel an anger welling up inside of you too.
Strangely enough, as you're describing this, I'm feeling both of those emotions.
Something is consuming it all. Something roars inside of you out.
With with him holding on to basically what little remains of Magi, he's going to try and keep it together. Air quotes around try, and slowly trudge his way back to his tent.
Anyone who is around him can feel the scorching heat that emanates of him, and you also see that every step he takes leaves almost scorch marks underneath his feet. As you walk back to your tent, you hear like a whisper in the wind.
He would look around. Like, more, I would say more desperately looking around whenever he hears that, and it would kind of have him break that attempt in calm demeanor.
As you look around, you hear it again, closer. As you try and look around to pinpoint what it is. The picture I'm standing here is that as you like open the tent, you hear this and like starts looking around behind you,
Yeah.
and then you hear it close, and you look
Wait, so
back inside.
he's in his tent,
No,
looking
he's
out.
at the entrance at his tent.
Yeah, he just made it
Oh,
to the
okay.
entrance. He heard basically
Like
what he
he
would
like
assume.
pulls back
The flap.
the
To
flap
go in.
to go
Right.
in, and then he hears this whisper.
Okay.
Proceeds to look around desperately.
And then you hear it in front of you. Da. And you feel a hand grabs onto you and pulls you inside the tent. please don't look at me like that. Dad, can you please give me my clothes?
I, very confused, Spirits looking around. I would assume wherever the hand was pulling me, I would try and hand the clothes in that direction.
Is the hand even visible to him?
It was. Like he saw this hand shooting out from the darkness from in the tent and pulled him in. And you were asked to, as you tried to look around, the tent is completely covered in darkness. Like you can't see in here.
She took a book,
Good,
page out
good.
of
Some
Amos's
privacy.
book.
Some privacy.
Yes, she also casts
Oh my
darkness.
god, she's alive.
Holding out clothes in the direction I was pulled, trying to see but can't see shit.
Stop waving around with it. I can't. Just hold it in front of you. I'll take it myself. No need. It's embarrassing, even. You feel the clothes are being taken from your hand. You hear the rustle of fabric as it's been taken on. And you see, and you hear,
Snap at
and
the
you
fingers.
snap at the fingers, and you see that the darkness dispels. And you see Magi. A little different than before, but it is Magi. You recognize her instantaneously as she like you have very much more straight features. You also see that her tattoos and markings are glowing even more. And instead of just being the forearms, it's like entire sleeve on both arms going up.
God, she's got sleeve tattoos now.
Well, it's more arcane tattooing, really. That's also.
So, I'm going to say this. Basically, the moment he sees Magi standing in front of him, he's immediately going in for a bear hug and lifting her up.
Ow!
Sorry,
Dad,
sorry.
You know, I did die for a second, but you don't need to kill me again.
I wasn't going to kill you. I just thought I lost you.
What I imagine right now is that Spears' face is happy, but he is streaming with tears.
Yes.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, but it seems to be the only thing. And I know it was a dangerous ask, but there was a chance it would work.
I'm happy it did. Also, you experienced, I think, the same thing I went through. Because I'm also cured, and now I'm able to live as long as longer than 9 winters.
I know,
All right, you were watching me,
but there's something else.
huh?
can't stay here.
He'll give a little bit of a confused look at that. So you can't stay on this plane?
No. And you see her actually starting to tear up. In that moment, you see not, a grown woman, you see your little girl. In that moment.
She needs to truly go.
What'd you say, Eager?
No, that was not in character.
You're no, I'm just asking because it cut out.
Oh, I said she has to truly go home. In the literal.
Like going back to
Her home plane.
the
But I don't want to. I don't want to leave you.
I don't want you to leave either.
But I can't stay.
I can try and visit you in the dream world. Or in the dream.
That's not where I'm going.
Then where are you going?
Somewhere you won't be able to get to. Mother will be able to come to me, but you will never. I must go to the beyond.
Have I heard the Beyond before? Or heard of the Beyond before?
It is the realm of the gods.
Hmm.
It is where they also have their little conclave, so to speak.
Alright,
Oh, she has to join the divine court.
Ah.
She has ascended.
Because I would like to point out I rolled a critical.
On a D100?
I rolled a critical on a D100.
A critical
Oh
success.
my god.
Critical success indeed. Which means that she is ascended beyond mortality, and she already was a demigod, so she had an extra die I had to roll for, wherein you I only had to roll twice. She I had to roll thrice for.
So she's become an actual god.
No, she is a minor deity, so to speak.
Oh, okay.
Because she is not a major. She can evolve to become a major, depending on if she builds up a following. That will basically put her in to the major category. Because again, God is only as powerful as the believers they are carrying over. Unless they start out as a demigod and become a god, then they have like a power, a higher baseline of divinity that they can lean on to, because they are quite literally their canon. What would that be the best word to? Canaan?
Cannon.
No. Well, it's more like that their base level would potentially be higher than if a mortal ascended to godhood.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They start midway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I guess she's already got one worshipper.
Well, she also automatically gets believed through her mother's believers, because that would, also be marked that she would be a chosen child,
Mm-hmm.
or a direct child of Ufla, so to speak.
But they need to know about it first. Really,
There
anyone
would
can
have
know about
been,
her.
or omens or something like that, that many of,
Oh,
uh,
visions and stuff. Yeah.
yes, that the true believers would have gotten a message about, because she is also Ufla is also one of the goddess of uh, prophecy and fate.
Hmm.
So she would receive powered followers through the same divine tradition.
Yes. Because the followers of Ufla would also automatically believe in Machi, because she would be seen as, the daughter of Ufla. She would also be, giving praise to, through whatever plane she would basically take charge of in this case.
Yeah. So then, quick question: would Spirits understand that she is ascended to godhood and that she must leave because of that? Is that what Spirits would understand, or would Spirits?
He would not actually completely understand it, since she's saying like, no, I don't want you to go, I want you to stay here, kind of. Because, are you ready to give up your daughter?
He's not.
Would you understand that she cannot stay?
Hmm.
I don't think so. Would you?
Probably not. No.
Would you try and contain her here, though, is the question. Spirits trying to contain a god in the material plane?
He's already fought a god. I mean, he lost, but that's still. That's still... Well, if they're saying they have to go,
Yeah, it is. It is. If it were something forced against him, like what Uthla did, he wouldn't doubt about it. But I feel like if his daughter is telling him that she has to, like, I feel like he wouldn't.
I cannot stay here. Duh. If I stay here too long, I will die again, and this time I won't be able to come back.
he's gonna he's gonna walk up to Magi, gently hug her, and say, "If you need to go, as long as it keeps you alive, I'm happy."
Wait, if she's still joining the Divine Court, does that mean that she gets to make avatars?
Maybe,
It's
depending
possible.
on how
That
strong of
following she has. That might only be like major ones.
There's the possibility, though.
God, kids grow up too fast.
Time to leave the nest.
Well, let's be fair. Like in the IRL, it hasn't been that long, but in game, you've already had like 20 years with.
Yeah, with Magi specifically.
I just did a little change. If you look at her name.
Checking, checking, checking.
If you remember what she was called before.
Ah,
Oh,
Banshee of the Moon.
she was at first. She was just the moon's chosen. Wait, has she become the true manifestation of of one of the moons?
I'm
Maybe.
actually curious. Is Spears gonna tell that his daughter survived, or he just gonna let Lana think she killed his daughter?
Oh my god, that would be cruel but amazing RP.
Oh my god!
Wait.
How about and, and how about Avis?
That might come up later. I don't think it's the first thing on his mind.
Yeah,
But,
currently last thing on the
but,
mind.
but I need to go. I don't have much time.
Okay. And he'll let go of the hug.
Before, as you let go, she like hugs you even closer and gives you a kiss on the cheek as she is bawling. You see also that she concentrates and summons a white staff. And you see she uses it too. She swings with it into the open air, and you see that there opens this rift wherein you can see light shines through. I will try and come back when I have the chance to.
You know you're always welcome back.
We shall see. And she steps through, and the portal closes itself afterward. But you feel something in your hand.
I look at my hand.
You see she put the necklace she was given by her mother in your hand.
I'll hold on to it.
What does it look like?
It is three circles of stone in different colors representing each of the three moons. You have a blue, a white, and a red.
Hmm.
Like three pieces of stone that have been carved and then glued together and then wrapped with leather into a necklace piece.
Yeah.
You now stand back in a cold and empty tent. Alone. I just hear sniffle?
That wasn't for me.
That was the
Huh?
the sniffle.
Must just been my nose. I'm sorry, I've got a stuffy nose.
It's all good.
But it is, yeah. Even though it's not from that source, yes, it is very.
Still sad. Very sad.
Yeah. Hey, at least you have another one.
You gotta back up.
I should light both of you on fire for that.
Hey, I already got hit by the sun, so
I
Good.
am miles
Then it'll
away.
make it easier.
I am miles away.
Fuck. I'll be honest with you, Pess. You almost got me to cry. Almost. Really damn close.
I think you also almost got him screaming.
good way or the
So-
bad way.
What now?
I mean, like enraged.
Oh, okay.
I think Spears is going to spend a little bit of time in the tent.
Yeah, Lana basically just sitting in shock because she thinks she killed her.
We got the bad ending, guys.
I'm sure.
And keep whispering to herself, like, too early. It was too early. I should done more. Should done more. Basically, just sitting and crying
Reflecting.
because she thinks she killed a person.
Under technical terms, it was my decision, so.
No, it was
That was
her own.
She said
Yeah,
she
it was
wanted
hers
it,
as
and
well.
even then,
She offered it.
Lena was still asking me.
I offered it, and she blamed herself
Yeah, I can see that.
for your
Yeah.
daughter's dying.
I'm sure we'll clear that up sooner or later.
So far she's just sitting and in shock and crying over her being a killer kind of mood.
I just killed
You want-
someone who was in great pain. What the fuck is wrong with me? Why am I taking?
gonna
Are
say-
we in that block kind of crying?
You wanna move over and see what Avis is thinking? Because I'm intrigued. Brooding in darkness over there.
Brooding in darkness like an edge lord.
Stealing my thunder.
Jesus, guys.
So what is other people gonna do?
Avis,
Yeah.
as this scene comes to a close, we're moving over to you. As you're sitting in your little bubble of night sky.
Well, she sits there, frustrated, angry, disappointed. She thinks that is it her fault that since she brought her the stone, she unleashed that thing on her mother? She was powerless to do anything about it. Just like, well, most of the other times that they faced a substantial threat. They always say that she's special and there's power within her, but where is it? Where is it when she needs it? There are so many problems and they just keep showing up. She needs more power than she already has right now. If she wants to protect those she cares about, then she needs to be stronger than those. She needs to be strong enough. But she isn't. And she's ignorant. Why does everyone always know more than she does?
Roll me a perception with advantage.
27.
Ooh.
Good.
Damn.
At this point, you hear this scream that is like being stretched out of Magi.
Oh, so we would have all heard that scream. Okay.
No, she would be sitting contemplating. This happens while she's sitting contemplating that the
Oh,
thing
okay.
is happening inside the shrine.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She kind of looks up at that, looks at the entrance of the cave.
You just
But
see this blinding light like flushing out of the cave.
And probably people freaking out.
This is well, unless it's like a vision thing.
if it's Maji, she's got priests around her. There's nothing much that they can do about this anyway, because she's not a healer. And she just sits there thinking about how she isn't enough. And she'll probably start crying after a bit.
But as much as the scream starts, it stops, and you see the light flicker out and disappear. And there's just silence, except for the own plitter platter of your own tears hitting the ground. And that's all you're doing. You're sitting there crying, feeling bad about yourself.
Well, yep.
Fair enough. We're going to shift our focus to someone we haven't had the chance of dealing with yet. Eager, my boy.
There we go. I was wondering if I was gonna go all session without being addressed.
No. I had actually planned of rounding off with you
I
and
see.
Rive.
Yeah, no, this was a major scene, so I understand.
As you're wandering past the tree, you feel almost this wind, like this like gust of wind that like hard smacks you in the back. And you hear like this tiny echo of a scream. And then you also see this pillar of pure whiteness shooting up into the sky from your mountain.
Wait, where are you?
He
I
would
am.
have
I
wandered
am.
past the tree
I'm currently
north.
rushing towards. I'm currently rushing towards the
Oh,
mountain
that's
lion
right. Yeah,
tribe.
you. Yeah, I forgot. That's right. Yeah.
Well, it would obviously momentarily catch my attention, but I'd be way too far away to do anything about it. So I'll just have to trust that my party is on top of things and keep moving.
As you run and run and run, time passes. As you're rushing, I'm presuming,
Yes, I'm using every one of my abilities to aid moving as quickly as possible. I'm giving myself tailwind. I'm regularly using thunderstep to move longer distances at a rapid pace. Spears also sent his wildfire spirit with me to help
blink you
with the
further along.
blink travel. Yeah, blink travel. We're trying to go as fast as we can.
Even before it gets evening, like late in the evening, you arrive, exhausted, at the lion tribe. We're gonna shift over to the lion tribe. Woo!
Woo. Woo woo.
Also, this music does not fit the scenery anymore.
No,
I say, bro, that's like a 4-day trip in one day. That's pretty good.
That's impressive. You should do this more often.
Well, believe me, I've literally burned through all of my third level spell slots. I've I've probably also burned a couple done a couple spell burnouts if the situation asked for it. But the fact that your wildfire spirit helped with the blink movement, that probably be covering a lot of ground without me needing to.
A lot of extra
also
ground
at some point as you're running, you just see how it like bursts into much more wildfire for a moment. It looks confused.
and then suddenly simmers down.
And then just like simmers down to normal. It looks confused.
There's probably like a 15-minute break where it's like, what
You
the fuck's
okay,
going on?
buddy?
He
Did
can't
you
talk!
Just give me the
Yeah.
just give me the equivalent of a
It
shrug.
literally stands on hind legs and just shrugs at you. Bruh.
Or the dog head tilt when it's confused.
Yeah, they had the confused head tilt. Anyway, yeah, so he showed probably up at the front gates.
Like
Um,
nightfall, he shows up.
It's
Well, before
it
evening.
even hit evening, he said.
Oh, okay.
Just as the sun is starting to set in the distance.
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna be smart and not try and teleport past the barrier and alert and get the whole camp riled up that there's an intruder.
you also see that
Good.
the bodies that were thrown off the cliff have been buried in a mass grave. As you come up,
I need to remember what bodies those were again. The
We're trying to sacrifice people to appease
oh,
Tengri.
that right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I just run at the gates, signaling to the guards to.
they recognize you, so they just quickly like tries to open the gate before you even hit it.
All right. So yeah, me and Wildfire Spirit sprint through.
What is wrong? Since you're coming here with such haste, friend? Is there? Where's the fire?
We might have something bigger on our hands. The chief will get a tell in due time. No time to waste.
And you just like blink past them.
Yep.
Uh,
Just
they close the gate, looks at your like blinking away body in the distance.
yeah. So we're making my way directly to Asati's tent. Using
Shut
only
the
the couple
fuck up,
last,
Spirus.
using only the last couple.
I didn't even
Cocky.
get to read it.
You little prick. Yeah, so I'm using the last couple, like, couple dozen feet, to like try and gently slow my movement so that I don't arrive there completely like fucking out of breath.
You see your good friend greet you at the gate, so to speak.
I assume it's the huntmaster.
To lead the warrior, yes.
Yeah. Let me check the NPC name list for his name again. Azrag.
Here you go. What brings you here? Don't worry, she isn't giving birth just yet.
Oh, believe me, I was not rushing for that. Well, even though that is something that I was gonna eventually show up for, we got a much bigger problem, and I need to speak to her immediately.
She is in the midst of holding petitions and council with the elders.
This also concerns the Elder Council. In fact, this concerns every tribe of the Urla Valley.
Wait here, I will bring your urgent news to her.
His face looks dead serious and in a slight panic.
He still needs to follow procedure and ask for you to get access.
Mhm.
So he like hurries in and comes out, opening the flap, like and just as for you to come in.
I walk in, motioning the wildfire spirit to stay there.
It stays. Like it was just about to take a step inside, and then you like does the stop sign, and it like stops mid step, just looks at you, and then just sits down.
Okay.
As you step inside, it takes a moment for your eyes to regulate to the much dimmer light that is inside. But you see Ashanti sitting on her throne.
How big is the Elder Council of the Mountain Lion tribe?
It is of the 20 leading families. So it's the 20 eldest of
elders.
20 elders of the leading families of the tribe.
Right. Taking a knee and waiting for permission to speak.
You hear hushed whispers. Higa, my dear, you need not to bow to me, as you are my one and equal. as we are bonded. Step forward.
He gets up and steps forward.
As she walks down from the throne and plateau, she embraces you. Where's Davis? I didn't expect you to come back so soon.
Pardon the most inopportune interruption, but unfortunately, there's no reason. I'm not here for pleasantries. We have an emergency.
What is wrong? Have the tribe crossed the river?
No, there's something greater at risk. Something that concerns every tribe of the valley.
What do you mean, love? As she turns your head, as she holds your head, so she's staring you directly into your eyes.
I've received a premonition from the gods. And my friend Spirus was given foresight by this great sister tree.
Yes.
The Valley of Death, hidden among the mountains in the east. One of the keepers of the boneyard there. He is amassing a skeleton army of countless numbers. He had a map displayed upon the ground, displaying the entire valley and sending off various legions into different directions. We may be upon an invasion.
What? Skeletons? What foul magic is this?
This is the power of the Keeper of the Dead, Lord of the Risen.
But we already have a bone keeper to the west of here, as you told us of.
I will be visiting him shortly as well, because he also needs to be notified. I do not believe that the Keeper of the Dead in the Valley of Death is in his right mind, or has conquest in his mind, or worse.
What do you mean by worse? Tell me, love.
My goddess Anolda, she gave me a premonition. It is perhaps the other boneyards they seek. Perhaps it is in their mind
What
to raise
are the
all of them.
boneyards? What are you talking about, raising all of them?
I am concerned that they seek to raise all of the tribes of the ancient war. Or else claim their bones. I cannot say for certain they have hostile intentions against the living, for we did converse with him briefly about needing to stop Azrakad, but I cannot be certain at this point. The legions. Just a single one of them is the culmination of several tribes of members.
My God.
Uncountable.
Thank you for bringing this to us. You may go, my love, but stay safe and don't you dare die. I want you back here for when our child is born. You and Davis. You hear me?
Loud and clear. I will not abandon my betrothed.
She gives you a gentle kiss.
Apologies for the interruption, elders. I must go.
You see her sitting down on the chair, back on her throne, and you can hear a heated discussion erupts as you exit the tent. Um, about how to defend against this. Does this mean that they need to extend the palisade? What are they to do basically in this case? How do they defend themselves, especially since the enemy could a potential enemy would be innumerable, so to speak.
I go outside, give a nod to Azrag.
He gives you he has heard all of it. And he looks a little worried, but gives you a recognizing nod.
I have faith in you.
And I have faith in you, brother. He holds out his hand.
Beastmaster arm shake.
Yeah.
I
May
motion to
you,
the
may you strike true and strong.
This valley will not fall. Not under my watch.
I give a nod to the fire spirits, and we
It
rush
gets
off
up
again.
and starts running off, with
Yep.
you following in its tail.
To the next destination.
And this is where we're ending this scene. Riot,
Mm-hmm.
you've been you're sitting in the river, enjoying yourself.
Yep. Enjoying myself. Not
You-
exactly enjoying myself.
You're soothing yourself.
Oh, okay.
You also enjoying being pampered a little bit by Nala.
No, he's a little uncomfortable.
It's not uncomfortable. It's nice.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable for him.
Ah,
He's always awkward. You know this.
right. I forgot.
Accepting but uncomfortable.
Ah, yes. Even though I love this woman, this actually hurts my soul a bit.
My blackened heart is cringing.
Ew, cringe.
Anyway,
Yeah, I will be uh casting all the healing spells I can.
And all the healing balm that can like be applied to your blistered skin.
Well, no, I won't be doing that. I'll
Ah,
just be using the spells that I have. I don't want to waste that. But if Nala could do some stuff too, that would be
she
nice.
can.
Okay. Oops. Hang on.
But as you are being healed by her and your own magics, suddenly you hear a scream and then you're just like blinded as a light washes over you.
Yeah, that will kind of bring me out of the stupor I'm in, and I will remember what Spirus told me. As I was on my way back, I was just kind of like, yeah, okay, what, yeah, sure, what, whatever. I'm fucking in pain. I don't give a fuck at the moment. But it'll all come back, and I'll just kind of shoot up and say to Nala, help, help me to the
Where to?
They'll up. They'll up.
Okay.
So we'll get there, and I'll explain the same thing that Eager just did, but in a more pained and fucking drawn out way.
As you try and make your way inside, there's like this silence. And as you walk back towards uh, the tent where the elders are, you see a distraught and angry spirits walking with what you can see instantaneously is Magi's clothes
And I can see anger and rage in his face.
and sadness and grief.
I will completely not know what's happening, but understand what he's going through and not say anything and keep going.
But as you like pass each other, you quickly duck into the elder council's tent.
Yeah. And I will relay the same information that Eager just did. Not knowing, like, knowing that something's happened because, like, Eager, I mean, Spirus and Avis haven't given this information. So something's going on, but
So you're telling me that an army of risen and honored dead is marching towards the valley?
apparently we don't know
By the
their
gods.
intentions at the moment. We left on seemingly good terms, but it seems things may have changed.
What do you mean that they have changed?
I I don't know the details, but from what I'm told it seems it could be nefarious reasons, but we don't know it at this time. Like I said, we left on good terms, seemingly at least.
Hmm. I'm not sure there is much we can do except building thicker and higher walls and make
That
sure everybody is trained and ready.
that was my next suggestion. Just reinforce everything we can. We our group should probably head to the bear tribe and warn them.
Or they have Ilum on that.
Do
He
we?
tell him he didn't
Yeah.
tell him that.
Yeah, I don't
Oh.
know that.
Oh, okay.
We will deal with that.
Yes. Thank you. Now you may go and get that treated properly. Then we will summon your group later and have a discussion about what needs to be done.
Okay.
We will
Thank.
deliberate on what action we might take in the meantime.
Alright, I'll leave. I'll head head back to the tent. So now at least everyone is aware of the situation.
Yes. And this is where I will be calling today's session.
Oh
Alright.
boy.
Okay.
God damn you,
We've been
Pass.
at it for almost um, 4 hours. I think we need a small break. So thank you guys for being here as players, and to you, the viewers, thank you for returning and following us on this mighty adventure.
Or we apologize for having our resident sugar daddy making you follow us.
That
It's
too.
all Raya's fault.
It's
I
all by
refuse to
force.
call him that.
I do everything by force.
Well, see you next week. Remember, I stream both Saturdays and Sundays with the two different teams. So if you wish to follow, do follow. It helps me. It helps show that there is some interest for the games here.
Hey,
Subscribe
Pass,
if you. What?
Pass, you also just want to also mention the YouTube page.
Oh, right. We also have our YouTube page. The link is down below in the info box, where you would be able to see all former sessions.
Team
But
members
again,
see
thank
their
you for
name.
today. I'll see you next week. Same time as always, but may you have a good morning, day, evening, or night, wherever you are. Take care. Bye bye.
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 Pass